Harry Kills People is a 2025 Korean remake of the 2017 Canadian series of the same name. It's written by Lee Soo-ya, directed by Park Joon-woo. The genre includes medical thriller with black comedy elements, ethical moral drama with suspense. The main cast include Lee Boo-young as Woo Soo-jong, the doctor doing the operations, Lee Min-ki as Ban Ji-hoon or Joo Hyun-woo, a patient or the detective character, and Kang Ki-young as Choi Dae-hyun, her partner in the operations. Here are the major plot lines, especially from the early episodes and the scenes that stands out both for their emotional and ethical weight and how they build the tension. Woo Seo-jeong is an ER physician. Publicly, she treats patients. Secretly, she assists terminally ill people who wish to die under certain criteria that is judged incurable by multiple doctors, suffering that can't be relieved by medications, unbearable physical disability. She sometimes gives a lethal dosage, in other cases, uses suffocation, pillow, depending on the situation. There is a detective and Tai Seong or the detective team investigating the suspicious deaths, all cases of euthanasia which may constitute illegal activity. Joo Hyun Woo or Ban Ji Hoon is involved in dual role or hidden identity plot that complicates both his relationship with Soo Jong and the legal or the moral stakes. Some standout scenes and the plot points from the episodes include opening the euthanasia, a terminally ill patient Choi Kang-yong, a guest actor, asks to die. Soo Jong gives him a medicine or a chemical in champagne, which his wife returns unexpectedly. She suffocates him with a pillow. This sets a grim, morally complex tone, immediately raises the ethical questions. Is this mercy or murder? What's the cost of helping someone die? The show does not give the clear answers but forces the audience to sit back with discomfort. Hyun Woo or Jo Hyung Woo's introduction. He is a deliveryman with a terminal brain tumor. He seeks Soo Jong's help for operation. She hesitates partly because of his young age, partly because of the possible treatment options. His suffering is visceral pain, loss of hope, and worsening condition. The doctor patient dynamic becomes personal. There is a detective, An Tae Seong, starts looking into the connection between Soo Jong and Dae Hyun and Ji Na, the nurse or the compliance with all these operations. The political and the social elements shows up powerful people, public concern over the illegal euthanasia, family reactions, media, political pressure. Soo Jong's niece Jae Yeon and her friend Woomi gets involved, discovering euthanasia drugs in Soo Jong's home. Woomi steals one, later collapses. The subplot adds danger, unpredictability, and also explores how far the secret life of the protagonist can leak into her own personal world. There is flashback 2 years prior. Soo Jong discovers and describes to a priest how she once hesitated to help someone die and felt guilt for letting them suffer. This is a key origin scene that underpins her current beliefs or actions. In episode 2, Hyun-woo collapses. Soo Jong takes care of him, is torn between her professional role, her private ethics, and her growing empathy. A somewhat abrupt romantic tension emerges. There is a kiss. The show presents criteria for assisted deaths, more than three doctors, unbearable pain, incurability. But several scenes show that meeting or interpreting those criteria is not always clear cut. Hyun Woo, for example, initially could have treatment options. Soo Jeong hesitates. The consequences of duty of care, legal risk, family reactions, detective investigations make the stakes high. The drama is dark, quite somber in many scenes. It does not sugarcoat the suffering, but the camera work, lighting, pacing emphasizes the discomfort and the inner conflict. There are lighter moments, breaks in tension, not many, but the presence of more personal, intimate scenes. The balancing act partly works, but partly is criticized. Some scenes are visually striking, the underwater sequence evoking the trauma, hospital fire, a chase or confrontation. There are big issues the show raises: assisted deaths, suffering, pain, hope, identity, secrets, moral ambiguity, and the social taboos, family and the society, legal, crime, justice. Here are a few memorable scenes that linger for their impact. The euthanasia of the public figure right at the start, the calm, clinical, but deeply emotional handling of the Choi Kang Yoon It sets both the tone and the stakes. The instance where Soo Jeong must suffocate a patient with a pillow because the chemical dosage failed while the wife returns home unexpectedly, the scene captures urgency, moral desperation, and hidden guilt. The flashback to Soo Jeong's turning point with the priest helps us understand the philosophy guilt driving force behind her secret work. The niece that Janet subplot where a drug bottle is stolen, juxtaposing the innocence with the secret death business, the collapse during the ballet performance is powerful, both visually and symbolically. The scenes of the detective investigation, especially when Soo Jeong and Hyun Woo crosses the paths, and when Hyun Woo kisses her. The moments of tension between the professional ethics, human vulnerability, and perhaps love. Mary Kills People is ambitious. It tries to do more than just be shocking. It wants to engage deep questions about life, death, autonomy, and suffering. It's uneven in places, partly because it packs in many threads, and the moral personal stakes are high. So sometimes storytelling choices feel a bit rushed or emotionally forced. But for viewers who like the ethical dramas, medical settings, thriller, moral gray areas, it's more compelling. And for those who prefer lighter romance and escapism, it might feel a little bit heavy. The series does not provide single answers, which is good in terms of moral drama, but this also means it relies heavily on the character empathy. If you do not connect with the leads or if the tone is a bit too dark, it might be darker to stick with.